joining us on this adventure. For more information on this and other great adventures, visit us on the web at thenewflyfisher.com, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page. We'll see you again for another great edition of The New Fly Fisher.
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Fish Nova Scotia, Orvis Fly Fishing, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited, WeatherTech Canada.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Long way from Nashville, and mama, I tell you that. Performed from Montreal to Boston to Los Angeles. But Toronto, that's my chosen home. Sure, when I'm walking down Yonge Street, I see some funny people who have the nerve to point the finger at me. And grin and smile and whisper. My song was #2 on local radio. Sold 10,000 in Toronto alone. Turned down Ed Sullivan because they asked me to remove my makeup. Wouldn't do American Bandstand because of their segregation policies. I was just being me. Never tried to explain myself to anyone. And besides, none of that to worry, Jackie, because I know I look good. Got a new way of loving, baby. Thought I want to teach it to you.
Jackie Shane was a pioneer transgender soul singer, a central figure in the Toronto R&B scene. She helped shape what we know as the Toronto sound.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Focus better.
Heal better.
Sleep better.
Partner better.
Create better. Love better.
Breathe better.
Learn better.
Laugh better. Lead better.
Think better. Work better. Friend better. Unwind better.
Happy better.
Everything gets better when you get active.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Ontario champion, Simcoe County Rovers.
Number 20, Jacob Carlos.
And what is going on, everyone? It is Ferdinand Villani, joined by David Zabar here at JC Massey Field. David, this is a big one. Simcoe County Rovers versus Scrosoppi. Big game, kind of a little bit of a David Goliath, kind of if you may. These guys have been, really a top club. A lot of players have been kind of raising to the top, but what do you think about today's game?
Oh, I'm excited about it. There's a lot to play for here. Rovers are obviously playing to win at home in front of the crowd, and Scrosoppi has a couple games in hand and are trying to win the league outright, so they're going to be hungry for a win tonight, and I expect a really entertaining match.
Now, obviously, last season, this is the final. We did play Scrosoppi here at the final. We came on top, but do you think we kind of sense that sense of revenge from the Scrosoppi team today? What do you think?
Well, listen, this is a good rivalry. Last year was last year. Rovers came away with the W and the championship at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Scrosoppi's a top team in the league. They've got a lot to play for, as I was saying, and they're going to want to try and repeat as league champions, for sure.
And already we kind of seen both sides kind of give more on the physical side. And we'll just see here with Scrosoppi kind of just starting from the back end. And the goalkeeper just scanning the field there. And a lot of different faces here in the Rovers side. A couple call-ups from League Two: Noah Ferreira, Ian Pinheiro, Mark Sassau, and surprisingly Austin Surel from OPTL.
Yep, a lot of changes for the game today. Partially game management. Rovers have a lot to play for Wednesday night in Burlington when they play Oakville in the semifinals of the League Cup. Rovers are resting some core players for that game as they want to try and make it to the finals and bring some hardware home. Also, a couple notable absences due to red cards from the last game against North Toronto. Defender Cameron De Silva is out, defender Justin Thomas is out, and Milton Joseph is out. So some fresh faces, some call-ups, some young legs to see what they can do in a meaningful game.
Yeah, obviously a necessary sacrifice, you know what I mean? And obviously, like you just said, suspension. So hopefully that will kind of pay out here. Thomas Skolbeck here, number 8 for Scrosoppi. Really, really great player. This guy is a breath of fresh air. Kind of hate to say it because he's playing on opposite ends. I wish he was kind of in the Rovers colors, but 2023 top scorer, league MVP, beat out our boys, Benitez, forward of the year, and just kind of the list goes on and on of this impressive resume for this player here. So hopefully we don't see him on the scoring sheet against us tonight.
Yeah, no, listen, he's a physical presence up top, can score it for sure. Class player, one of the best in the league, and clearly won those accolades last year. Was also a first-team All-Star in League One too, so he'll be looking for the back of the net tonight, no question.
This is the throw in here for Sharpie. Joseph with the header.
It's a good ball.
Very good ball here. Scrosoppi looking into the attack here. Wasting no time. There's a penalty there. Spot kick. Very unfortunate for the Rovers to concede this very, very early in the game here. As you see on the replay here. Yeah. Allen trying to just, beat off his man, but a little too much on there.
Yeah, that's it's going to be a tough start. Tough position for a young goalie to be in right off the first couple of minutes to have to stop a PK. 17-year-old Peter Sherbestov starting tonight. Second game in League One.
So we see Jacob Carlos here for the spot kick. Looking pretty confident there. Let's see if Peter can stop this here. Run up here. Oh, and the goal there for Peter Sherbestov. So Jacob Carlos with that goal. And again, unfortunate for the Rovers to concede this early in the game.
Yeah, tough start. They're going to have to find a way to regroup. Again, I think the back line is going to be under pressure all the game. They're going to have to find a way to support one another and release the pressure when it comes.
Peter did guess the right way, but again, not enough there to stop Jacob Carlos with that goal.
Yeah, just a calm finish by him.
Yeah. It's always that stutter step. That's something that we've talked about early on the season. That one thing we kind of want to change through this sport is that stutter step, but unfortunately it did work out for Scrosoppi. Peter Shibistov. That save there. Kara. Scrosoppi playing a really, really physical game. They're pressing really hard, Scrosoppi. Joseph to Kara.
Yeah, lots of time. This good news story is there's lots of time in this game, so nothing to panic about.
Yeah. Active keep, Portel. Again, we're seeing more of a scrappy game here. Again, Scrosoppi pressing really hard on the Rovers' end. Portel. Joseph. CJ. Joseph. It's very, very on the other end. They just like they're living there. They're kind of moving their stuff in. Kind of bunking in. It's all Scrosoppi and over in the Rovers' end.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to move the ball forward and beat this press.
Scrosoppi throw in. Quick turnaround there. If the Rovers can kind of shake off that early goal, kind of press around Thomas Grobank there, they can maybe kind of just see that little light out of the tunnel because he's hungry. He's sniffing out for that goal.
Yeah, no, he's always going to lurk. He's lurking. You could already see he's got a nose for the net, and he's going to be hungry to score. And he's a big, big man. He's a physical force up there.
Yeah. You definitely see this in the Scrosoppi side. A lot of big physical players, so they're definitely going to use that to their advantage tonight for sure.
No question.
Joseph. Trying to find CJ. CJ to Nathaniel. Finding CJ down the wing. They're calling for out.
Unlucky.
Very unlucky. Saw a little bit of that build-up play there.
Nice idea by St. Louis to try and hold up the play and release C.J. Smith down the wing. Just a little unfortunate there.
A little bit more pressure could be on him tonight. He's that kind of starting striker, so see if we can kind of depend on him tonight. But so far, so good. He's kind of scouting out that play, holding up the play, waiting for the players to come up and doing his part. See Scrosoppi there on the attack. Well, again, they're down, but nothing there. Nothing there. See in the replay there. A little bit of a tussle, but shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder,
nothing crazy.
Nothing to see there, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Again here. So you keep just trying to blow that over to the Rovers' end. Again, Scrosoppi trying to make something out of that, but well done from Luke Lahama there. Just kind of getting it out of there. Good to see him back. You know, he was kind of dealing with some injuries and stuff like that, but just a good fullback to have and help that defense out.
Absolutely.
Kara.
Yeah, big test for young guys like Brandon Verberg and Noah Ferreira to be thrown in against the league leader in a meaningful game, and
they seem very alert. They're taking instruction really well.
Also calm on the ball.
Very calm, very calm. Yeah. Yeah, a team like Scrosoppi here, they can definitely sniff out the little nervousness or the fear, right? But good job for CJ trying to get that ball in there. Unlucky. Carlos. Portel. Joseph. Trying to find.
Aiden Hugo.
Yeah.
Good ball in.
Very good ball in. Got a little bit of a life here with Rovers. Ferreira.
I can see Portel starting to push forward from the left back position.
Hugo. Unfortunately. He could have played with that a little bit more. I know he likes to cut in there, but. It's good to see Portel with the captain's armband tonight. Rightfully deserved.
Yeah, they're going to need to rely on his leadership along with Paul Giannakos in the middle and CJ Smith on the wing. These guys have been around and know the game and are going to have to be vocal tonight.
For Scrosoppi throwing. Patel, they're trying to get that ball out of the Rovers' end. Scrosoppi. Oh, Kara. Trying Joseph back to Kara. Unlucky, very unlucky there.
Should have taken that.
Yeah.
Tried to slide that pass through, but I think he had room to go himself.
Yeah. I didn't have to get rid of it like Copatito. He had some time. He had some, he could have just played with it just a little bit more. I'm just going for an offside.
He ran. He made a run.
Yeah.
He made a run.
Right call. That was right call.
That right call.
Yeah, very right call.
He's taking 5 or 6 steps towards the ball. It's on him. It's on him. He doesn't get to change his mind once the flag goes up.
You start from the Rovers' end. Again, lots of time. We're in the 13th minute here. Lots of time for Rovers to kind of recoup, kind of collect themselves, right? They're doing pretty good so far. Again, they're reading the game. They're pressing as much as they can. They can, again, the young bucks are really showing their stripes.
Yeah, I think for the Rovers, it's just, again, we've got to control the tempo, control the play, try and possess the ball a little bit. Good things will happen. There's enough talent on this team to manufacture goals.
Yeah. Little scrap there with Fernberg and Skullbank there. Good to see that. Not afraid to try new things, right? CJ Smith. Looks like he's going to take the throw in here. Portel. And kick. Portel just scanning the field. Unlucky, very unlucky there. They read that play. They read that.
Good job by Smith to win that ball back.
Very good for CJ. Kara. Eating Hugo. Trying to find CJ.
Corner kick.
Now this is the time where they have to kind of prove themselves, kind of fill that box there, pick out their guys, and just kind of get the eye for that goal.
You can see Skublak, the Scrosoppi striker, has come back to help defend because he's
got that big physical presence to them, right?
Big kid.
Yeah.
This is where you sort of miss to Jay Reed and Javante Lane in the box on these set pieces.
Most definitely.
And Cameron De Silva,
yeah,
of course.
Most definitely, yeah. It's out. Thornburg. It's out. Unlucky. Joseph. Aiden Hugo. Again, very back and forth between the two teams.
This could be trouble.
Very trouble right now. Allen, see if he can go back there. We see a little bit there. Oh, the power on him, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he just shrugged him off like it was nothing. He's just a big man and very physical.
Yeah. That speed. He's got that speed too. That just
and of course, so does Allen. So
yeah. Wow.
I mean, that's a good little 1v1 battle for sure.
Yeah. Allen's definitely gonna have to kind of step up that game, the physical presence there for sure. Not too much to the point where he's going to concede a spot kick, but
yeah, it's a fine line for sure.
Yeah. Allen with the throw in. Goldberg. The ball in the Scrosoppi end there. Let me see Carlos again. Oh, see the deadly attacker there. Then rough saved by the Wessel. Wow.
Seems like Scrosoppi found something down the left-hand side of the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, see we're offside there.
Yeah, he was definitely 2 steps off.
Yeah. But again, we see a little bit of that shot there, that lethal right foot. Hotel. St. Louis. Kara. Finding Joseph. Joseph to Hugo.
Take him on.
Hugo. This is your chance. Hugo. Okay, there.
That's the right idea by Hugo. You got to, you know, he's got great technical ability and speed, and you know, when you've got space like that, you've got to take it. You got to take it. Drew a corner kick, which is good.
Yeah. Again, Schoolbank going back there, using his physical presence to help out the defense. And Hugo.
And there he is, clearing the line.
Yeah, he's clearing it. Again, Rovers wasting no time with the throw in there. Allen. Again, Scrosoppi back with the ball with Carlos. Ball tussle with Vollenberg there. Great interception.
And Verber got away with one there.
Yeah. CJ Smith.
Jared, not your job.
Patel feeding that ball in there, trying to find somebody, but unfortunately, nothing there. And Scrosoppi. They really like that wing.
Yeah, no, they found something they like there. Be interesting to see if the Rovers can adapt.
Nathan St. Louis trying to get that ball there, but unlucky.
Again, it's important to note that, you know, Brandon Verberg and Noah Ferreira are both 18 years old. League 2 call-ups, again, playing in extremely meaningful game late in the season against the league leaders, getting some quality minutes here, and putting themselves to a significant test. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's good to see, and just shows how great this organization is, right? Bringing up these young lads up and giving them the confidence that they can play, with the big boys, right? So it's very good to see, and they're playing very well. I think they're playing very well. Again, like you said, they're very good with the ball, very confident.
Yeah, and not to mention that Alan Bagley is still 17 years old,
which I keep forgetting,
which we always seem to forget.
Scrosoppi restart from the back as they try to kind of see if they can muster something out of here. Again, always try to scope them out. Always try to scope them out. What's up? Kara trying to find CJ Smith. Hugo. And with Hugo. St. Louis. CJ. Joseph. Finding Allen on the wing there. And he unlucky, nobody there. Hugo. We're sensing more of a physical presence in this game for sure. So, Joseph. Bertel.
This is it's well done by Joseph to recover there.
Yeah.
He's had a very good season.
Yeah.
Another young guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little risky there with the keep coming out.
Yeah, in a game like this, it's really important that the back and the keeper are communicating at all times, especially when you've got a goal-scoring threat like Skublack.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, after a tough start and going down 1-0 in 4 or 5 minutes, the Rovers seem to have equalized, in terms of the play. Pretty even game.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty true. They just need to get past that little bit, but totally right. I mean, it could have gone the other way where we're 3-4 goals deep for Scrosoppi, but no, Rovers are not letting that happen. They're keeping that play open, communicating, and trying to see if they can get that tie before the break. CJ Smith. For Bertel. Hugo. St. Louis.
It's good movement.
Very good movement. Carl shoots there. A little too much there with Cara.
That's a great possession by the Rovers. Good ball movement. Found an opportunity, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, and they're taking their time. They're not rushing. They're actually looking and they're scanning the field. Right? They're not playing hot potato. They're really just kind of focusing on kind of getting that ball moving. And there, Carlos. Scrosoppi on the attack there. Against Scrosoppi, trying to break through that Rovers line. Portel to restart.
It's a hard foul on CJ Smith, no question about that.
Yeah. Joseph Portel. Back to the keep. Far out. A little too much there, but good recovery. Schoenberg. I think it was a little wrong idea there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
wrong idea by keep. He had a lot of options in front of him. He could have just done that short pass. I think it was more, he overdid it.
Yeah, well said. I think, you know, for a young goalie, second game in the league, keep things simple.
Yeah, very simple, yeah.
No need to go cross field in a situation like that.
Yeah, your time will come when you can do those things and stuff like that. But at this game, especially when you're down, yeah, it's a little too much.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Should be your free kick. It's your free kick, yeah.
You're going to see that sense of pressure moving up from the Rovers. They really want to kind of end this half with that draw. Hugo, a little scrappy match there. Allen with the throw in. Hugo. Again, very back and forth between the two teams.
Yeah, you can see that height and physical presence of Skubak just to nod that on. Create something out of nothing, really.
Yeah, and again, them using that wing, utilizing that wing, and giving Allen a tough time there. Yeah, Allen's gonna be working overtime tonight, for sure. This is a test for Schipperstoff to kind of communicate with his guys, tell them to flood the box, man mark your players.
Stay short, just go! Go short! Manny, talk to Channer. Talk to Channer. Come on, Jacob!
See the back end post there, a little exposed, so let's hope that they don't take advantage of that.
Tight.
Nice throw there from the keep to CJ Smith. A little too much there. Unlucky. Oh, a little bit of a hop over there. And we see Thomas Skubak.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I think that play is made by Scrosoppi right back, number 5.
Tristan Marshall, as we see that,
Again, just read the play, pitched in.
Yeah, we wasted no time with that throw in.
Smart. And again, like just a veteran striker who knows his way around the box, has a nose for the net.
Yeah.
Good finish.
Yeah, that was good footy IQ for sure from Marshall. So the Rovers are down 2 and almost at the first half here. See if they can at least pull one before going into the half.
Yeah, I mean, we still have 15 minutes here, so, I mean, important the Rovers don't concede again and try and find one.
Yeah. Again, on the physical side.
Obviously, this would be Orlendis Benitez territory, but he's unavailable this evening.
So Hugo's going to be stepping up to the plate. Again, Hugo there. Again, Scrowback just utilizing all of his skills there, kind of playing kind of like a defensive role right now. Hugo to CJ. CJ! Beautiful deflection from the keeper.
Yeah, I thought he was going to unleash one cross court, far post, but he went short side and hit it. But I mean, goalie made a good save. Used his big frame to get a piece of it.
Yeah,
it's a nice save.
Hugo. Ooh, very sharp ball from Hugo. Scuffle there in the end. Hugo.
And you can see Skublak, how deep he is to come and help defend. Almost playing as a central defender in that scenario.
Yeah.
Another corner for the Rovers. Got to try and convert one here.
Yeah. Hugo scanning the box, see if he can find anyone to pick up for at least one goal coming into the half. Kara trying to get the ball alive. Again, a little of a tussle there for Patel. It's a throw-in. Allen. Luke. Joseph. Ferreira making that run. Finds Volberg to CJ Smith. To Bertel. Bertel to Luke. Allen. Again. They have that build up, they have that thing, it's just that extra.
Just trying to force things a little too much.
Yeah.
Just need to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Play simple balls, get movement going.
Yeah, I think that's the theme here tonight. Just again, keeping, like you said, keeping it simple, and
especially with a lot of younger guys in the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh. Blagay went over the back, up and over there.
Yeah.
Actually thought it looked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over Carlos. Hugo. Carlos. Carl. Goldberg. CJ Smith making that sprint. CJ Smith looks like he's for the throw-in. Finds Volberg to Ferreira.
That's a nice touch by Ferreira.
Very good.
Tight quarters too.
Yeah. Unlucky shot there from CJ Smith. That was very good play from Ferreira, keeping calm.
Seems to be getting a little more settled into the game.
Yeah. Scrosoppi, keeper for the restart here. And Tristan Marshall just being that another threat there.
He's a force on that right side.
Yeah.
Again, he knows when to jump in and go forward, and he's a solid defender as well.
Yeah. Kira. Yeah, unlucky there. And back to the keep. A little risky there. Bertel. St. Louis. Almost St. Louis. Over. A little footy tennis right now we're having. St. Louis. St. Louis. Again, Scrosoppi just kind of playing the restart here. Rivera. Again, Scrosoppi kind of proving his physicality once again. Kara trying to find Hugo.
It's a smart ball by Kara.
Unfortunately, with a handball there.
That's very technical what he just did in terms of putting that ball with the outside of his right foot.
Yeah.
With face.
As you look there, kind of like, yeah, a little bit of a banana shot there.
Yeah.
Ricardo Charisma would be proud, but unfortunately it was a handball.
Good reference, my friend.
Yeah. Bertel. Very back and forth, very back and forth.
Gotta be smart here.
Yeah, very smart. You see Carlos here. Got a 1v battle with Joseph. Carlos again with Carlos. Ooh, a little unlucky there with Carlos.
And Rovers need to find, a way here over the next 8 to 10 minutes before the half.
Yeah.
Try and find one.
Oh, quick throw in subby there. Ferreira, Bertel. Trying to find Nathaniel St. Louis, but fortunately cut short.
It's just, again, I talked about not forcing things, and there's an example there.
We have 2 sets of communication today, John. Stop, please.
A foul there.
Yeah, it looks...
Little clip.
Looks like Scrosoppi's down. Got caught.
Yeah, seeing the replay here. Bertel. School block there.
Gotta be honest, didn't see much in it.
No.
Really didn't.
No, as you can see here, yeah, barely, yeah.
I mean, obviously we hope he's okay, but I think he was trying to draw one a little bit.
Yeah. I see the Scrosoppi bench really frustrated with the call.
Yeah, they seem to be up in arms a little bit. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
I mean, game's, comfortable for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that, please.
I think Scrosoppi's going to be okay. What do you think?
I think he's going to be okay, yeah. A little wonk limp there, a little bit of that magic spray. I think he's be good to go. He's got the Dybala tattoo, so I think he's good to go. I think he's very good to go.
No yellow.
Rovers need to defend here, lock in.
Yeah, really getting.
Gotta be tight.
Tight, very tight. Kara. Again, Tristan Marshall there being very awake and alert there, stopping the play.
Double down! Double down! Andreas, you're too far. It's not your job. But he's right, though. From that, who knows if he's right from that distance? He can have an opinion. We don't want to hear it over here.
Let me see if it's St. Louis. CJ Smith.
One more.
Kara. Here. St. Louis. Trying to find Kara. Mr. Marshall, unfortunately, cut that play there.
Yeah, I think he might have tweaked something on that play,
while
though.
doing
And that does look,
Yeah, that looks painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's in pain. Yeah.
Trainer, go! Trainer, go!
As you can see in the replay.
I think that could be a knee.
Yeah, as we look over there. Oh, yeah.
Or maybe an ankle.
Ankle, yeah.
Yeah.
Achilles, maybe.
It's a quick, sharp turn.
Yeah,
and
that was very sharp, yeah. See just a quick little physio break here.
It'll be interesting to see how much stoppage time the ref puts on here. There's been a couple injuries. I mean, both these breaks have provided the Rovers an opportunity to regroup, maybe find something and figure out a way to get one before the half.
Yeah. School Black again. We see the jack of all trades of footy. You know, can play as a center back, can play as a forward, can kind of go up and down the pitch, and doesn't seem any signs of slowing down. So again, this is the guy that we need to watch out for. Portel, CJ Smith. CJ Smith, cut in. Finds Kara. Beautiful work from the two. Kara trying to find someone in the middle. Portel.
Looks like Marshall's back and okay. Good to see.
Yeah. Ferrer with the throw in. St. Louis. Scuffle there. Joseph. Allen. Hugo trying to get that ball into somebody to St. Louis, but unfortunately unlucky there. Again, the Rovers are pressing hard. Dying embers of the first half. You see Hugo down a little bit, picked up a little bit of a knock there as well. In the replay.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a two-footed tackle.
Oh, from the cap.
That.
Yeah, that was, oh yeah. Oof. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's probably a yellow card.
Yeah.
I think the refs would probably want to see that one again.
Yeah.
Came in with 2 feet. Caught Hugo right on the ankle.
Yeah, they are calling for physio. just here in just a second. 4 minutes of extra time here in the first half.
The fourth official has indicated 4 minutes.
Not a crazy amount of time. However, it's time where, you know, they could make some damage.
A little surprised it's not, 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, with, like you said before, the injuries, right? So let me start there. Again, the Rovers trying to defuse an attack from Scrosoppi, but unfortunately it looks like they have the edge at the moment. St. Louis. Joseph. CJ Smith. CJ Smith. Furberg. CJ Smith. Luke. Purcell. CJ Smith.
Nice ball by Portal.
Allen. Hugo. Good to see Hugo stopping out of that knock there. Allen. Kara. Marshall. Furtherbell. Screwblock. Joseph. Screwblock again, giving us his physical presence here. See the sense of frustration from the Scrosoppi bench there.
Unhappy with the efforts of Christian Marshall at right back, which
Did we think otherwise? I think he's been playing well.
We think so.
Joseph. CJ. Scrosoppi with the restart here from the back, but unlucky there. Allen with the throw in. St. Louis. Ferreira. Back to Joseph. Portel. CJ Smith. CJ Smith down the wing. CJ Smith. Oh, we're calling for that. A foul there, just outside of the box.
Okay, this is a good spot for the Rovers, and they need to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Play there. CJ Smith just down the wing, cutting in, finding Ferreira, and then CJ taking over. And I believe that was Marshall that just took him down. So.
Be interesting to see what the Rovers attempt to do here.
Yeah, see St. Louis over the ball. Could be Hugo, could be St. Louis. See here. Oh, one circle there, over the wall, too much. A little too much there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us for the first half. Rovers are down 2-0 against Scrosoppi. David, what do you think about the first half?
Yeah, listen, I think it might be what we might have thought. We've got a hungry Scrosoppi team looking to win the league out, and a Rovers team with a number of starters out trying to compete in front of the home field fans. Tough start, giving up a PK 4 minutes in, but I thought the game was pretty even. Unfortunately, down 2-0.
Alrighty, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
They've reached the summit! Back-to-back Stanley Cup victories.
Greatness.
And a new legacy begins!
Absolutely amazing.
It has happened in Vegas.
It's not a destination.
And lightning has struck twice.
It is a continuous journey that never ends.
These are the moments you dream of. Stanley Cup champions.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
I don't care what the law is. I will never be a slave. That word, I hate it. It rests on my tongue like rot.
Peter, how does it feel to get paid for your work?
There are rumors freedom's coming for us all.
Freedom, you know that's all I want.
Chloe, careful. Vrooman would rather sell you across the river to America than let you go free.
Then I'll run.
I've run before. Maybe this time for good.
Just get her into a boat. No!
Chloe? Chloe, no!
Word of Chloe Cooley's resistance led to Canada's first legislation limiting slavery. After 200 years, slavery was abolished in Canada in 1834.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
They've reached the summit. Back-to-back Stanley Cup victories.
Greatness.
And a new legacy begins. Absolutely amazing. It has happened in Vegas.
Is not a destination.
And lightning has struck twice.
It is a continuous journey that never ends.
These are the moments you dream of. Stanley Cup champions.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
I don't care what the law is. I will never be a slave. That word, I hate it. It rests on my tongue like rot.
Peter, how does it feel to get paid for your work?
There are rumors freedom's coming for us all.
Freedom, you know that's all I want.
Chloe, careful. Vrooman would rather sell you across the river to America than let you go free.
Then I'll run.
I've run before. Maybe this time for good.
Just get her into a boat. No!
of Chloe Cooley's resistance led to Canada's first legislation limiting slavery. After 200 years, slavery was abolished in Canada in 1834.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Alrighty, guys, we are back at the game. Simcoe County Rovers versus Scrosoppi. I keep getting the name wrong, but you know what it is that we, the Rovers, we got to find 2 goals back. David, what do you think? We got the big guns coming out here, like you said, at the half. Benitez, Javante Lane, Javier George. So how do you think these guys are going to change the dynamic of the game?
Well, listen, they have the ability to make a huge impact. We know the quality these 3 individuals possess. They're going to attack, and they're going to try and find a way back into the game here.
As we see here, no time wasting at all for either side right away. We're getting a little bit of a fast fast-paced game between the two clubs.
As per tradition for us at J.C. Massey Field, multiple weather patterns blowing in, a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind, a little bit of sun.
Of course, yes.
Par for the course, right?
Yes, of course. As long as we don't have the hail, we're good.
Yeah, amen.
Again, I got to give credit to the young bucks today. Frere, Verberg, the list goes on with these guys here. They've been doing very well, kind of keeping everything tight, everything confidence, right? Keeping the communications, not shy to kind of try new things. But they are keeping it simple, like you said. You know, the new team, right? So they want to just don't show off too much. But good for them. They're not crumbling, they're not nervous, and they're playing very well.
Yeah, I expect a little bit more possession now with George and Benitez in the middle of the park, Lane up top and in the usual striker role. Lots of quality, and hopefully they can find one early in the second half.
Tristan Marshall here. Seems to be the throw in. See right away Benitez sprinting down that field there, trying to press as much as he can. Out. Kara. Unlucky there. Javante Lane.
Here we go.
Sprinting down there. Javante Lane.
Oh, just a little bit unlucky,
Yeah.
but you can already see.
Yeah.
I mean, the big dog's back in and causing havoc up top,
Yeah, he wants
per the
that
norm.
goal. Yeah, he wants that goal. Seems like someone's unhappy with the game today. CG.
Yeah.
Allen. Keep. Well, unlucky there from the Rovers. See if they can get this one back.
Okay, little unsettled.
Yeah. Yeah. Seeing that frustration from the Scrosoppi side. Harvey George. Allen. George. TJ. Joseph. Kara trying to get that ball in for Javante, but good idea. But unlucky there.
Oh, that's
offside.
Gotta watch that. I mean, he's such a smart player, though. Just shading the line and dropping deep. Scoo Black.
Yeah.
Offside.
Yeah, Allen's gonna really have to kind of push and kind of stay on him as much as he can. Marshall. CJ. A little unlucky there from Luke.
No, smart.
Yeah.
Boy, they're growing big at Scrosoppi, huh?
Yes.
Some big Some big boys?
Big boys, very big boys.
What are they feeding them?
I don't know, I'm gonna ask my nonna. Something's there. Something's in the sauce. Something's in the ragu.
I think you're right. Something's in the sauce.
Something's there. Definitely the physical presence has been kind of an up for them for sure. Definitely. Anywhere from the back line to between the sticks, like these are very big boys.
I mean, Scoo, Black Marshall, Paredes, Cotterbill, these are big lads.
Yes. Carlos trying to get the ball in there. Ooh. Very good save from the Rovers keeper. Very alert. CJ. Harvey George. Portel. Carroll. Harvey George.
Boys got to find a way to get Benitez in the game, and here it is.
Right there. Been looking for a call there. Got nothing. For a corner, but unfortunately, see on the replay right away Benitez looking for that run.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. Luke. Oh, a little bit of a call there. But play on says the ref. Play on says the ref.
I'd like to see that replay.
Yeah. For
If that's a penalty, that's a penalty. Neither of them are penalties. Stop.
Ferreira showing his physical side there.
Give credit to the fourth official today. He's no nonsense.
Yeah. Really telling him how it is.
Nah, it's trouble.
Oh, setting up for...
No, it's a great save by Scrosoppi.
Beautiful save.
Yeah, and you could sort of see that developing.
School Black there, kind of that rebound to set it up for him for that shot, and then as you hear the wind up, bang! Look at that.
Just a rocket, but a great save, well positioned.
Yes.
Young Peter Shervastov, big stop.
Yeah, that's definitely boosted up his confidence for sure. CJ Smith.
Looks like the Rovers are getting set to make another change on the defensive side of the ball. Tajay Reid coming back into the lineup.
Ball there. Stopped by Marshall, Allen. Joseph. Good save by Kara there. Joseph. For Javier George. Sorry, excuse me, for Javier George. Patel.
Rovers substitution. In the 55th minute, Tajay Reid for Luke.
It looks like everyone's has a tough time with Luke's last name there, including myself. You see TJ Reid back in the lineup there and kind of help out that defense. Make sure that the Rovers don't concede.
Yeah, also good just to get some game action prior to next week's League Cup semi.
Harry George. Trying to find CJ.
He's been active today, CJ Smith.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Ferreira. Portal. Kara. Ferreira. Kara. Joseph. To Kara. Kara off the wing there. Kind of the Rovers are replicating Scrosoppi's kind of play there with the wing. They're kind of bringing the kind of heat to them right on that wing, right?
Well, so you can see the comfort levels increase. They're starting to swing the ball around, right? Again, more flow to the game now. The bad touch by Benitez.
Yeah. Portal. Oh, little slip up there. The same thing with a knock.
Skublak's looking for one again.
Yeah, he just fell right into that. Seeing the replay. To Portal. A little bit of a slip up there. And then questionable. Questionable.
Referee's having a word with the Scrosoppi coach. Possible dissent. Certainly giving him the gears about that. Not really sure why.
Obviously, that wasn't intentional from TJ.
Oh, it was the ref called it a foul against Skublak. It's a free kick for the Rovers. It's never dull at J.C. Massey Field.
Never, ever. With the weather, with big players, it's just always never a dull moment. A lot of injuries though tonight, gotta say. A lot of injuries, a lot of knocks.
Yeah, it's sort of stop and start.
Yeah.
Killed the flow a little bit.
A little bit.
Big man's up.
Yeah.
No doubt he'll be fine.
And is the captain of Scrosoppi.
Go, Tommy. Go. Restart there. Allen. Scrosoppi is going to be doing a substitution.
Scrosoppi's substitution in the 59th minute. Coming in, Danielle Raffi for Manny Gill.
Quick Skublak's going to get that power up of the captain's armband now. Allen. Trying to find Benitez. Javante Lane. Oh, Marshall.
Great recovery by Marshall. Signs of life from the Rovers.
Yeah.
If they can find that first one, game will be on.
TJ. Benitez trying to find his way into that kind of scuffle there. CJ Smith, great recovery from them. A little frustrating there from CJ Smith.
Physicality starting to pick up too.
Yeah. But what a player he's been, though, CJ Smith, this game. He's just been going up and down the park, you know, dropping his orders, kind of just, you know, being alert, being alive, and being the best that he can be.
Agreed. He's had a good game.
Looks like
Jean-Claude Lawson's ready to make a entry into the game. Possibly for Paul Cara.
Yeah. Another one who's just like a war horse that does not stop at all, just goes. TJ. Sherbastov. Portel. Playing a little too much in the backhand.
Again, that's just veteran player George. Didn't panic on the ball.
Yeah, very, very confident. Find CJ. Benitez. Ferrer. Cara. Trying to find somebody in the box there.
Right idea.
Physical end there.
Benitez went in hard.
Yeah, very hard there. You see here. As it comes swooping in there. Yeah, a little hard there, yeah.
Simcoe County Rovers substitution in the 63rd minute. Alejandro Portel coming out for Jean-Claude Lawson.
Gotta give props to Pete there with the substitution call-outs there.
Everyone's stepping up today.
Stepping up to the plate.
Everyone's stepping up today at JC Massey Field.
We love it.
Portal had a nice game.
Yeah,
and, you know, again, I think the Rovers are trying to stay in the game, bringing in some big dogs, big guns to try and manufacture some offense.
Yeah, another veteran, Jean-Claude Aryan Robin Lawson coming in the pitch there. I believe this season here he just got an award for most appearances.
Yeah, over 50 caps for the Rovers, first team, yeah.
Impressive.
Just a great individual on and off the pitch.
Yes. Couldn't agree more. There we go. Benitez. Latin Fire Benitez. Showing his magic. Again, Benitez. Trying to make it all the way. Oh. So they call for a call. Nothing.
That's shocking.
Yeah. As you see there. A little bit of a collision in the box. Play on, says the ref.
One more word out of Jared and he's going in the book.
Joseph. Cara. CJ Smith. TJ Smith. TJ. Going with TJ. Ferreira. I see Ferreira kind of drop back a little bit, maybe as a fullback position. I've seen he's not very much as the middle.
Yeah, he's playing more of a left fullback at the moment. Yes.
CJ trying to find someone there, but Skubak trying to cause some damage. CJ.
Leave your bib.
CJ. Allen. TJ. Ferreira. Joseph. Lawson. Javante Lane. Unlucky there. Javante Lane trying to get that back.
Just got caught up in his feet, unfortunately.
Yeah. School Black with that speed. School Black with the shot. Off the post, off the woodwork.
He was looking for the third there. Almost
Cheaperstoff should be kissing that post right now.
Omari, that side.
Oh.
Scrosoppi substitution in the
Just an absolute rocket off the bar.
Sultani replacing Omar.
Scrosoppi's countering the Rovers changes by making a bunch on of their own.
Yeah.
Sit down, please. Thank you. Contact, guys. That's not contact. Ryan, that's not contact.
Tough job being a referee.
Very tough, very tough. But kudos to them. I mean, the fourth official's been really busy tonight.
Yeah,
he's been very busy tonight.
Lots of conversations with multiple individuals.
Yeah.
On the field, off the field.
Yeah.
Rovers got to be careful of the counter here.
Oh, Carlos.
That's a good
turn. School Black trying to turn around. School Black.
Just focus on the green. Everything is
for Ivy George. TJ. CJ. Kara. CJ.
No.
Unlucky there. A little too much there. A little too much.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good combination. Just unfortunate.
CJ. The header. Go back. Oh, little hug in there. Little hug in there.
He's a handful.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
literally. Yeah, got a little bit of
just been a dominant force all evening.
Oh yeah. Maybe George.
Got to get a body on that guy regardless.
Yeah, maybe two. Maybe two.
Yes, sir.
TJ. Kara.
Hey, CJ, on your right. Yeah. Ready for second. Good,
TJ. Kara. Oh, a bit of a tough one there.
Yeah, I think Ferreira, that's just inexperience. I mean, you know, thought he saw some space, but got closed down very quickly and resulted in a foul. Free kick for Scrosoppi. Give him credit, though. I like what he was trying to do.
Yeah. Oh, one there. Schoolback trying to recover from that. Javier George. Javier George. CJ. Allen. Lucky there. Oh, Kara. Allen. Out of position there, but Javier George kind of filling up the gaps. Javier George, a little unlucky there.
About 20 minutes left. The Rovers need to find something.
Javier. Ferreira. Javier George.
Yeah.
Benitez. Ferreira. TJ Ferreira. Back to TJ. Allen. Allen just scanning field there. CJ Smith trying to cut in. A little too much.
Get out! Hey! Hey! Get out of your head, man! Play on! Up it! Piece of sauce! Let's go! Let's go, guys! Come on!
Go back there. Down. Full Black playing really physical there. Getting a little bright here. Joseph.
The changes Scrosoppi have made seem to be paying off because they've sort of settled the game back down and are playing very controlled. I'd like to see Benitez and Lane get on the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, most definitely.
Lane's been quiet.
Yeah.
Got to find a way to get him the ball.
Play on, says ref. Benitez. GG. Lawson. Monte Lane. Ferreira. Javier George. Back to Ferreira. Lawson. CJ Smith. CJ. Oh. Joseph. Lawson. Here. Javier George. Ferreira.
It's a good spell here by the Rovers. Good possession.
Yeah.
Trying to unlock Scrosoppi's defense. Patient play.
Oh, Kara sprinting down there, fighting for that ball. Less than 15 minutes left. Play for this game here. But Kara just, again, a workhorse trying to get something out of there, but unfortunately nothing. But he just keeps going. Keeps going, doesn't give up. Like, even though if he feels like he's not gonna get that ball, he just goes.
Yeah, great energy from him each and every game.
Yeah.
It's a good ball by Ferreira.
Very good.
Opportunity here.
Joseph. Who can he find? Javante Lane. Oh, very unlucky there.
Offside. That's unfortunate.
Joseph's. Kara. Trying to find Benitez. Looks like they're playing at back three, the Rovers.
79th minute, CJ Smith making his Simcoe County Rover debut. Mark.
Welcome, Mark.
Welcome, Mark. I will say CJ Smith had a great run today.
Very good, yeah.
I mean, really put forward a great effort, great shift. Well-deserved rest for him.
Yeah.
Looks like Bliguet is pushed up into the right mid. And the Rovers are, as you said, playing a back three.
Yeah.
Gotta find one here.
Yeah. Almost hitting the 10th minute mark here. 10 minutes left almost. See if the Rovers can kind of pull something out of nothing. Too much there.
Relax, man! Just drop that! Come in! I go wide? On the ball? I go wide.
You see Coach Daniil Henry talking quite a bit with the back. Played the position at a very high level, obviously, in the EPL, MLS.
Yep.
Canadian men's national team providing guidance. Scrosoppi's coach is into it with everyone.
Yeah.
His own players.
His own player.
Not sure why. Comfortable.
Yeah.
Good touch.
Yeah. It's over. Mark.
Allen's got to get higher.
Yeah. Allen. Oh, well, unlucky there.
It's a good ball.
Little slip up there from Ferris.
To be falling.
Javier George. Javier George. Gotta give credit to the opposition coach. Even though they're up 2-0, he's still kind of pushing his players, still pushing them to the limit, not giving up.
Yeah, as you know, they're certainly in first place for a reason, and they want to stay there. So, game's 90 minutes, and you're right. He wants maximum effort at all times. Smart substitutions by them today too, I think, to sort of match what the Rovers were doing.
Yeah, they were very weak and alert. Did their homework when it came to that for sure.
I'm impressed with what Ferreira's done today too. I mean, all things considered, I mean, really good entry in the game. It's been solid. Young player making an impact. Good to see. Again, I think that Scrosoppi has found a way to keep Benitez and Lane under wraps. Haven't been able to really shake free too much. Credit to their defending.
We have no yellow cards in the second half. We have any injuries? I don't think so. No trainers called on. Okay, so we have one, and then we have a bunch of subs. I think I have 3. Yeah, let's go 3. We want to go up to 4. We go up to 4. It's a minimum.
And then School Black down again. Obviously top of that hit list there.
Yeah, he got him there.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, Mark. A little bit of a clip there, yeah.
Mark.
we have another young buck coming in here, Ian Pinheiro. See what he can make an impact in a little bit of minutes
Simcoe
left
County
here.
Rover debut, Ian Pinheiro coming in for Micah Joseph.
Looks like Pinheiro brought a fan club.
Yeah.
Sees debut for the Rovers, League 2 call-up. Looking forward to seeing what he can contribute over the next 10 minutes or so.
Petro's got the volume. I'm watching the wall.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, moving from Benitez. There you go. Trying to find Javante Lane there. Finds Pinheiro. No call, wow.
I mean, looks like he started that slide 5 minutes before Lane got there.
Very, very delayed. He was waiting for him down there, yeah. He was posing for it, kind of looked like it.
I think so.
Yeah. Have yours.
Henry's asking questions about that call too, and rightly so, I think.
Yeah. Benitez. Benitez.
Good, well done, guys. Move on. Go. You're on. Jacob, go. Do it. Come on, Payman.
Oh. No. They wanted that.
Looking for fouls.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Going in. Manny.
As we see in the replay there, I see Carlos going down there. Looks like potatoes, but
Stop!
no call.
Marcus! Behind! Rafi! Up again!
See, kind of a scuffle there in the box.
Come this way. Keep coming this way. Keep coming this way. Hold on, man. We pass! Move on!
Right now, the highest
Here. Mark. Allen. Kara. Oh, a little tug there. A little tug on the shorts. Little Chiellini.
Right, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, three fouls.
Yes.
No call.
None whatsoever.
And then upset for possible simulation by the Scrosoppi side.
Yeah.
Hard to understand that.
Yeah. So a little bit of the
and a yellow card for it for Scrosoppi, which I think to be fair is deserved.
In the 90th minute.
As you can see here, Carlos with a little bit of the Chiellini Saka Euro final there, a little bit of the pull and tug.
Not much time for the Rovers, but maybe can pull one out here.
You're gonna see the minutes here, maybe in the next little bit. Kara. Henry George. Benitez. Henry George. Allen. Wow, a little too much there.
Scrosoppi substitution coming in. Matias Cortez coming out. Carlos.
I like Cola.
Daniel, he'll move across you. You and Mateus, yes. Josh will be the free roll. Let's go. Start at 10. Start at 10. This is the free roll with you guys.
TJ. Henry George.
4 minutes of Rover time. 4 minutes of Rover time.
4 minutes. Hopefully maybe you can pull something out of here, maybe, but
gotta get one quick. Try and break the clean sheet at least.
Yeah. Mark. Trying to feed the ball in there. I'll hop. Javier George. And fine. Oh. Javier George. Javier George trying to feed the ball in. Somebody there trying to find Allen. Ferris down the line there.
I think a card that's been sort of lurking for quite some time for Scrosoppi coach is happening about now.
Yeah. Chair goes kind of wild right there. Kind of like a goal celebration there. Yeah, they've been going kind of hard all game for sure.
Scrosoppi yellow in the 90th minute. John Yaku.
He's been vocal.
Very vocal.
Coach John Yaku.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Gundogan there a little bit. Kind of gives me the Gundogan vibes, but. Kara.
Gundogan's back. And,
yeah, love it. I love it.
It's a good signing.
I love it.
City will be pleased.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Allen. Lawson. Trying to find Benitez there, but unlucky there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, not the turnout that we needed and wanted tonight. David, any quick takeaways to take from this game?
Yeah, full measure to Scrosoppi came in here with something to play for. Wanted the 3 points to try and win out the league. They played well. They played controlled, clean sheet. I think the Rovers did well. I think some new blood came into the lineup and showed well, which is good for the future. And it's all about the semifinals against the Oakville Blue Devils in the League One Cup next Wednesday in Burlington, and hopefully the finals September 6th.
And that's all you hear there, folks. Thank you guys so much for coming out at J.C. Massey Field. My name is Ferdinando Villani, joined by David Zabar, the one and only. Thank you so much, guys.
And I just want to thank the crew from Rogers for supporting soccer in Barrie and all of Simcoe County. Ron Clark, the producer, and his entire crew at Rogers. Thank you so much. And you, my man, thanks for another great season.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
The man behind the mic, Fernando.
Thank you, guys. Rovers Nation signing out. Thank you, guys. Good.
made you make the move to the Rovers?
To the Rovers, honestly, it was opportunity, right? I can't deny that it was an opportunity, being able to put myself in a boat where I'm able to compete and play in the Canadian Championship. You dream of this as a kid, playing in BMO Field, your hometown. I looked at my Snapchat the other day and I saw 4 years ago Atlanta United versus Toronto FC. So it's those moments that you dream for, and I kind of jumped on the opportunity, and I was back home in Toronto, so I'm like, let's get it going.
Yeah, that's amazing, mate. So you kind of mentioned about it there, just being around the BMO Field and stuff like that. How was that build up, for the Rovers FC to be in that situation? How was the build up in like training, the atmosphere, in the dressing room?
It was intense, right? And I think everything kind of revolved around playing TFC, right? It's a big game. You're coming essentially the third division team going against a first division team, something that is not seen too often, So I would just say everything was revolved around it. So it was interesting. It was very intense and very focused towards TFC. Everything was TFC this, TFC that. So.
Oh, and that's it. And it was a big build up around it. It's the biggest Canadian team.
Right.
So there's always going to be that buzz around it and probably a bit of nerves. What the team's not been around before, right?
For sure.
So, kind of touching just about Toronto. So, you live in Toronto?
Yeah, I live in Brampton. That's about 25 minutes northwest of Toronto. So.
Buzzing, mate, buzzing. And so, let's just talk a little bit about your footballing background then. Oh, so, you were at Toronto FC Academy?
I was for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and how was that?
It was good. It was good. Good football, good people. It was just overall, like I said, I wasn't there for long. So in terms of like longevity, there's not much for me to say, but it was just good football. It was MLS Academy football, and it was good.
Yeah. And when you develop, you learn from the people and stuff like this, and then you can take that information and put it to where you are now, right?
For sure.
So, and then you lived out in the States, so you're in Ohio?
Columbus, Ohio.
Perfect, mate. And how was that?
Fantastic, it was the best experience of my life, being able to play with guys at Columbus Crew and just be in an overall environment where you're with first team guys, you're with academy guys that you're familiar with. It was great. Even the city as well. It's a beautiful city, so.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And so what's the standard like then? From say that you're at Columbus and then say the standard to Canadian football at Toronto.
Right.
How's the standard? What's the difference like between? Because I know like America has always been a little bit further ahead than Canada in the footballing world.
Right.
But now Canada's starting to get there. The game's growing now. It's getting bigger in Canada.
For sure.
And then with us hosting the World Cup as well, it's going to get even bigger, right?
I know.
So what's the standard like between that?
I would say the standard is fairly similar, especially being in Toronto. Maybe if you ask somebody that's from, somebody from Sudbury that goes to Columbus, or somebody from Vancouver that goes to Columbus, it may be a bit different, but in terms of the quality and just the level, it's overall very, very high.
Yeah.
It's quite the same.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, I think the game is now changing. It's getting so much bigger now in Canada, and you can even just see now in and around the community.
Right.
Rovers FC is massive for this community, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and you've got these younger players coming out and wanting to see you play and see the team play and stuff like this, and it's amazing for the community. So having said that, because it's such a big community-based area, like the team, what would you have for any younger player, wanting to play at the standard that you're at? What advice would you give them?
I'd give them the hard work, man. Hard work. I always preach it because that's kind of where I came from, right? I wasn't necessarily, a talented footballer. You give me a ball at my feet and I'll do rainbow flicks, right? It was something where, I kind of just seen it in my family, seen it in my mother growing up, is just hard working, right? And when I developed the love for football, I realized if I want to play at the high level, I have to work hard.
Yeah.
So.
No, and that's it. And then, what's this standard of football? So when you made that decision to come to the Rovers,
right?
Were you expecting this high standard of football? Like, how's it? Shapes up to what you thought before you signed?
It shapes up to exactly kind of what I thought it would be. Seeing kind of before going in, seeing the player people that are going to be in the team. Like a couple guys that I've played with before. A couple guys were ex-CPL, Division I players. I knew the standard was going to be high, and I knew everybody would be fighting for a spot. So.
Yeah. Oh, and that's amazing. So, kind of just wanted to touch about, how did you become a goalkeeper? What made you want to be a goalkeeper? Like, What was the decision behind it? Have you always been a goalkeeper?
I have not always been a goalkeeper. I started off as a striker, and kind of with my personality kind of being a little bit mature for my age, I kind of understood that, a striker probably wouldn't take me where I want to go. I was able to strike a ball good. I had a good, decent touch on me, but I realized that as the hold-up position that I kind of played as a striker, I just couldn't dribble that well, right? And I always was familiar with goalkeeping and always loved it, and I was kind of that kid that, has that personality of a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't just come every day, right? You kind of have that crazy mindset. Everybody says the goalies are the weirdest on the team, and, I kind of stuck with it, and it was good.
And that's it. You've got to be brave as a goalkeeper. You've got to be coming in. If you know that ball's coming over the top, you've got to come in. You've got to smother. You've got to be brave, right? There's no way you can back out. And they always say goalkeepers are a little bit crazy in the head, right? That's it, mate. That's it. So, how was that transition then from being a striker, then coming into a goalkeeper? With the form, with the technique and stuff. Was it very hard to pick up? Because at the age of 19 and you've transitioned at older age, how was it, picking up the fundamentals of the correct saves and stuff like that?
It was all right. I feel like because I kind of had the mind of a goalkeeper, and I feel like you could see sometimes whether you coach or you do personal training, you could see whether somebody is fit for a certain thing, whether or not they kind of have that persona to be what it is. So goalkeeping was kind of just naturally, when I catch a volley, I see the way Jordan Pickford catches a volley, Ederson catches a volley, so it's kind of just second nature. But maybe the specific things, fine-tuning, that's probably where, it continued to work, but everything was fairly second to none, fairly easy.
But like you said, put in the hard work, put in the time, and every day, development, and that's it. So, growing up then, did you have a goalkeeper that you aspired to be? Like, did you have an idol who you always looked up to?
Yeah, I always looked up to Thibaut Courtois, Real Madrid, and then, my City Boy team, Watford, so Ben Foster, looking up to him a lot, big time.
And that's it, two very, very good goalkeepers, but also two different types of goalkeepers as well, right?
Exactly.
And I kind of want to touch on that, how the game's changed now. With you being a striker and being very comfortable with the ball at your feet, the game's now adapt completely different to what it used to be. I think when I was playing, it was all about shot stopping.
For sure.
And now it's all about the distribution and stuff. How do you feel with that, with playing out from the back and stuff? You just feel comfortable with it due to being the striker and? Kind
of, in a sense, I feel like there's a bit of a difference. A lot of people say goalkeepers have to be comfortable with their feet, but that doesn't mean, dribbling in throughout cones. I feel like, a really clean first touch and, playing that ball through into your six is something that really needs to be focused on, not the other stuff that a lot of coaches may tell goalkeepers to work on. Being at Columbus Crew with Laurent Courtois, who's now at Club Football Montreal, the head coach, his play style, very, very intuitive on finding your number 6 to your 8 and to your holding 9. So I played there, and it was difficult, very, very, very difficult for almost a year that I was there. So building that every day, kind of instilling that in me, having so many visual meetings with the teams, right? Doing your IDP as well with the assistant coaches. I just developed that over time, so it became pretty comfortable for me.
Yeah, that's brilliant, mate. So now, just kind of talking about that, that you feel comfortable with it. How's the philosophy now? With the Rovers, there's been some personnel changes. Has that message changed from at the beginning, or is the philosophy still the same, playing out from the back, maybe playing into the 6?
It's not much different, really.
Yeah.
It's fairly similar. I feel like, especially with League One being kind of a short spell in terms of the off-season preparation, there's not much tactically that you can do, especially with the resources. You do not have 6 days to train, right? You do not have technical team doing certain things that other teams do, and I feel like it's also kind of like how we're seeing the Euros and the Copa America. Teams are not able to do certain things the way that they want to do, right? It comes down to grit, and it comes down to personnel, you know what I mean? So especially Daniil Henry, being our new sporting director, he's definitely been instilling that in us, that it's not going to take tactics. So in this league, it's going to take heart. So
there you go, and that's exactly it, like hard work and so forth. So kind of touching on that, does that hinder player development, living in Canada with all the snow and stuff like this and the training indoors and stuff? Is it a lot harder for players coming in and then, you know, gelling together, getting that team cohesion, you know, maybe the tactics that you do need to work on as well. Do you find that it is a little bit of a hindrance in Canada? Because I'm not too sure what it would be like in the States, you know. They might get a little bit more of like the time to focus on the tactics and stuff.
Maybe. I think it also just comes down to, like I said, the league that you're playing in, right?
Yeah.
The resources you have, the finances that are being able to be funded for the team. I don't think it's a big difference, but it also is a little bit difficult, I would say, more in terms of climate. You know, being Toronto, it gets really, really cold some days, you know. When you only have 3 sessions, we started off with 3 sessions a week at the beginning of the season down in February. We moved it up to 4. So now you have a snow day and now you're down to 2 sessions. It's difficult, right?
Yeah.
So I would say maybe that's the only reason.
Yeah, no, and that's valid, mate. That's great. So, kind of just want to get to know you just for a couple of questions just before we go for a break, mate. So, what kind of music do you like?
Music, bachata music, Spanish music, and then R&B. Old school R&B, yeah.
Yeah, nice, mate. And do you have a certain like song that you listen to get you jammed up for a game, get you pumped up?
A lot of bachata, like I said. I like Balando Bachata by Cheyenne. Yeah, just bachata music, Ozuna, Shakira. A lot of that Spanish music just gets me up. I find dancing kind of gets me into it, right? So if I can't dance to the song, I'm not going to be amped and ready to train or play.
Yeah. And that's great, mate, you know what I mean? And what do you like to do in your spare time?
Spare time, mixed martial arts. I grew up doing Taekwondo my whole life, Taekwondo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So that's something very familiar with my life. And whenever I get the time off, I try to do that. And besides that, I coach. Right, I coach. So I coach the under 10 girls at Toronto United, about 30 minutes from Toronto. So that's what I do in my spare time: mixed martial arts and coaching.
I love that. And we'll just kind of touch that on, you know, on coaching as well. How do you find that, you know, from playing to then to coaching, and especially working with that young age,
the younger age
and stuff. How's your coaching style?
I think my coaching style is very sympathetic at times because, like I said, I'm a goalkeeper, I'm a player, right? So I understand a lot more than some coaches that haven't played before at the next level. Very intense, very understanding, and just wanting the best for them. But I feel like you said, at that young age, it's a little bit different. It's a bit more psychology, getting the kids to actually listen to you. It's not more so about splitting the lines, over ball, tactical, low block, high block, you know what I mean? Because they quite frankly just can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's just being able to connect with the person, connect with the people on the team, and being able for them to understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's amazing. So we're just gonna go for a short break. We'll see you in a few.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
You must be the reporter. Come with me.
So, Miss McGill, how does it feel being Canada's famous women engineer?
The real story is the work we've done retooling this factory.
To build the Hawker Hurricane?
Indeed. 40 planes last month with a capacity of up to 100. Our fighters are over England as we speak. Of course, it pains me to see airplanes mass-produced like boxcars or baby carriages. But in war, we make concessions in favor of innovation.
You must feel at home, though, managing all of these women.
I'm not here to manage women.
Well, you must admit it is an unusual job.
I'm the chief engineer here. I do what engineers do. That's all.
What are we doing now?
We're to win this war. We need to know how she flies.
Elsie McGill was the world's first female aeronautical engineer. She oversaw Canada's production of Hawker Hurricanes during the Second World War, earning her the nickname Queen of the Hurricanes.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Welcome back to Rovers FC TV, and in the studio I have Cola Douglas with me. So, what I just kind of want to touch on is we were talking about you getting into coaching,
right,
and stuff. So, you've started coaching at a young age. What made you want to get into coaching?
Getting into coaching was basically kind of just, wanting to help others. Yeah. Right? It's kind of a cliche, but essentially that's just what it was. I felt like being a young coach and kind of having the knowledge that I have, I would be able to have an impact on, the kids that I coach being so young. It's a different type of, connection that versus an older coach wouldn't be able to connect with.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, I know with me, like I've been coaching, I started coaching at the same age as you. So I started coaching when I was 18. Yeah. And you build these relationships with these players and stuff, and it's great to have that effect on their life, because they'll remember you. Right. And they'll remember what you've done for them, growing up. Like I can imagine that, when you were growing up and you were playing and stuff, there's always been coaches who you thank for where you're at now, right?
100%.
So what do you like the most out of coaching? Like, what's the best thing? Like, just the feel factor and
the feel factor as well. Like you said, you have players that you can impact in their life, right? And I had a goalkeeper come to me last week, and he's like, "Hey, Coach Cola." Actually, his mom came up to me first and said, "Sujan has something to tell you. You remember that time when you told me to get low and then cut through the grass as if you're a lawnmower when you're making that save to get low quickly? It allowed me to make that save on the weekend, and we won the game." So moments like that make me proud. Make me happy to be coaching.
Yeah, and that's it. It's like they see what you've taught them, and then they've applied it, and then you get to see that development as well. Exactly. So, will you stay in coaching then? That's a question. Like, you're playing. Will you always want to have a role in coaching?
For sure. I always want to have a role in coaching. Yeah. For sure. Definitely going to see myself circle back to that.
Mm-hmm. And would you want to stay in like team coaching, or would you want to go like into specific to goalkeeper coaching?
Strength and conditioning and or goalkeeping coach.
Yeah. So, and then kind of talking about that with MMA that you do and stuff, you've probably got to have a very good cardio for that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
So, does that help you then when it comes to like pre-season? Because you're probably staying fit all the way through the year by doing this, by getting in the gym, by doing the MMA and stuff. Does that always give you think, a head start when it comes to pre-season?
I think so a bit, yeah. But it also depends on what type of fitness that we're looking at as a team, right? If the goalkeeper coach is fixated on doing a lot of goalkeeping training, that's going to suit me well, because jiu-jitsu is a lot of muscular endurance. You're not running in jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts, so that's a lot of muscular endurance. Versus as if we're going for a run, which I'm decent at, it just still will be a little bit different. So it kind of just depends.
Do you think that the footwork in MMA, in jiu-jitsu, do you think that kind of can translate to goalkeeping? Does it kind of help with the footwork, what you've got to do, what you can apply to be a goalkeeper?
I think it can. I think the skill transferability in mixed martial arts, your footwork can transfer into anything. And that's kind of what I say as coaching. I feel like skill transferability comes from every sport, right? If you could do something in this sport, you could do something in that sport, right? Fast reflexes for a jab will be fast reflexes for a hand up top in the top corner.
Yeah. Hand-eye coordination, all of this kind of translate to goalkeeping,
exactly.
Right? So, no, that's brilliant, mate. So I kind of just want to now touch on just the Rovers, through the season and stuff. So it was a little bit of a tough start.
It was.
I think with a few bad results, the personnel change, adversity that you've had to face. But what's the dressing room? What's the mood like in the dressing room now?
Mood like in the dressing room is high spirits, Right, we're in a white collar community, right? We're in Toronto, very high population. Everybody, is from the city, so everybody's laughing, everybody's joking, everybody's dancing in the training room. Yeah. Banter here, banter there. It's fun.
Yeah. And has everyone like you said, you probably knew a few of the boys, you played against them and stuff like this. How have they been with you, coming into it? Because with the Rovers, there is the chop and change in players coming in and coming out and stuff, and then going to a different league, playing in a higher league and stuff. How's it been with the boys, with open arms and making you feel coming into the team?
The boys welcomed me with open arms for sure, greatly. I was actually very, very surprised in the way that they brought me in, and kind of just the way that everybody was, their demeanor. Yeah. Ultimately, everything was good, and I came in very, very comfortably.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant, mate. So, when you joined the Rovers, you were playing number 2.
I was, correct.
Yeah. and now you're number one. You're starting.
Right.
So, what's that down to? I know we kind of spoke about it before, and then you've probably got a good connection with the other goalkeeper.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
the goalkeeper union.
The goalkeeper
and that's
union.
it. You know, it's like you probably have this really, really strong connection, and they probably push you to do better in training, because you never want to lose your spot, right? You never want to lose it.
For sure.
So, like, what advice would you give to players? You know, what was going through your mind when you were number two, and you know, when you joined, and were you thinking that you were going to be number one?
Yeah, honestly, I was just like, it's a situation where it's football, right? Players want to play, players are going to play, and there's certain players that are not going to play, right? And you kind of look at the situation at Arsenal, David Raya, and then you look at Aaron Ramsdale, right? You just kind of have to pick your head up and say, this is a sport, you know? Push yourself, do better, make yourself start. There's no other really factor that comes into play. At the end of the day, if you're stopping the ball and you're keeping a clean sheet, you're going to play. So that was my mindset going into that. So yeah, for any advice for the keepers out there, I would definitely say be stoic. You know, confident in your ability, and it'll prevail.
And the opportunity might arise. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, it might be an injury, you've got to step in, and then you've got to take your chance, right?
Exactly.
So, no, that's amazing. So, talking about that like as a clean sheet, all right? So, question just going on to it, would you rather keep a clean sheet or save a penalty in the 90th minute to win the game for the Rovers?
That's a tough question.
Yes.
To win that specific game or a clean sheet, at the end of the day, you want to win. That's the point of the game. If you don't win, you can't be at the top of the table. If you're not at the top of the table, you can't be a champion. So if that game is going to win, if we're going to win that game and that game is important, then definitely the win.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Love it. So we'll kind of just we'll touch on, as we spoke, it was a rough start to the season and stuff, but the Rovers are challenging for silverware.
We are.
So with that happening, with the semi-final around the corner, what's the mood like in the change room? Are you now more focused on the silverware, the cup, or is the focus still on the league as well? Because now with like this relegation in there, now there's no playoffs and so forth. So what's the focus now towards? Is it maybe, you know, still staying in the league and then winning a cup, or is it more focused towards staying in the
I wouldn't say there's tactically like a place that we're looking at over the other. I think we're just trying to win games, and we're just trying to win silverware. You know? So yeah, not really anything specific that we're looking towards. It's in winning the cup and then not winning the league, or focusing more on the league and not the cup, just trying to win.
Yeah. And that's it, like at the end of the day, it all comes down to winning games, right? That's
exactly.
it, you know, it's, I mean, having the silverware, that's the icing on the cake kind of thing, right? But it all, like you said, it comes down to winning games and stuff in the league. So that's amazing, mate. So what I kind of just want to talk about now, mate, we've spoke about football and stuff, and I kind of just want to get to know you better, and then the people out there, they want to get to know you as well. So do you have like a favourite holiday destination where you like to go on holiday, relax, kick back?
I haven't been able to do so much traveling as I'd like to do in the last year, but I definitely say my go-to, not my favourite, but my go-to would be Jamaica or the Dominican Republic.
Nice, mate. Yeah, both beautiful places. And then, do you have a country, what's on the bucket list where you would love to visit?
Yeah, I would say Tenerife, which is an island of Spain, and then Greece.
Yep.
Greece and Spain, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely want to visit that.
That's it, mate. Yeah, that'd be perfect. And what else is on the bucket list? Like, what kind of things you want to do? So, is there like a goal that you want to reach as a goalkeeper, as a footballer? Is there a goal that you want to do maybe as a coach? Is there like something on the bucket list where you want to reach in your career?
I definitely want to say just be the best version of a goalkeeper in person I could possibly be. That's kind of my goal, right? I feel like goals are a little bit of cliche in a sense. I mean, personally, that's my opinion. A couple years ago, I wanted to be a professional goalkeeper after I go to university, get drafted, and end up getting my professional debut at 17 years old.
Yeah.
So things happen, things change, and I just want to, you know, do what I'm destined to do.
Yeah, that's amazing, mate. Love that. And then, One question I always kind of like to ask everyone who comes on here, mate, is, so do you have a favourite flavour of chicken wings that you love?
Favourite chicken wings? Honey garlic for sure.
Mate, there's something with the Rovers that it's honey garlic is like everyone's favourite flavour. It's
fantastic,
crazy, mate.
you know, sweet, garlicky. Mate, you can't go wrong, can you?
And flats or drums, then, buddy?
Depends on where you get it from, but majority, generally, yeah, flats.
Yeah, go with the flats. And then, are you saucy or are you dry?
Saucy.
Saucy, yeah. I love that, mate. And kind of just like touch, do you have like a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? No favorite movie.
No?
A lot of people get on me for it, but yeah, just not a crazy movie guy, yeah?
Yeah, that's nice, mate, and that's it. So then, maybe like you like to watch a UFC then, you kind of like to watch the MMA, or in your spare time watching football or anything like that, mate. That's great. And then what we'll do, we'll just kick off, we will finish off with one last question. Yeah. So, do you have a favourite brand that you like to wear when you're playing, like with your boots, with your gloves?
Yeah, Adidas. Kind of grew up an Adidas boy all my life. Adidas, definitely, all the way through the gloves, through the boots, comfortability, everything. 3 stripes over check.
There you go, buddy. I'm on that with you. So, Cole, I just want to say a big thank you for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. So, that's all we've got time for today. If you need any more information regarding tickets, schedules, you can go to roversfc.ca. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jake Burford. Have a great evening.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
This pitching clinic so far.
I'm Kevin Gosman, and this is the art of pitching.
We had a plan. Catcher, pitching coach, and I talked about before.
Just attack guys from pitch one.
Huge strikeout.
When it comes like body language of the hitter, it's more so like how aggressive they are.
He is some kind of locked in right now.
You look at if they move or try to get closer to the plate, the more that I can keep the pressure on them, they can't get in the rhythm.
He understands the art of pitching.
In para hockey, the ice tilts in favor of men. But that will never stop us.
United by passion, battling for equity. We are the National Women's Para Hockey Team of Canada.
We're here.
We're hungry.
We're ready.
Ready to inspire.
Ready to leave our legacy.
Ready to be supported and make history. It's our time. Are you ready?
You're watching Rogers TV.
Hi, and welcome to Georgina Blooms. I'm Kathy Bruce, your host, and today